Sagittarius, a message of love from your mother beyond the veil. Your journey through life has always been a quest for deeper meaning, an unquenchable thirst for truth, for the wisdom that lies beyond the surface of everyday existence. You've always known there was more, haven't you? That pull, that inner compass guiding you towards something greater than the mundane. Perhaps you've searched for signs in the stars or found comfort in the winds that whispered across your path. But today, the message you seek doesn't come from the vastness of the sky or the pages of a sacred book. It comes from something much closer, yet far more profound. It comes from the very soul that once held you in her arms, the soul of your mother. Though she may have transitioned to the other side, her love for you has never faded. It is still there, waiting to be rediscovered, waiting for you to reach out and embrace it once again. In the quiet moments of your life, when you least expect it, her presence will find you. It may not always come as a grand gesture, but in the stillness, in the gentle memories that stir your heart. As you listen to this message, if something stirs deep within your soul, if you feel a gentle touch on your heart, a warmth that reminds you of her, know that this is her love reaching across the veil, telling you she is still here. This is not just another video. It is a sacred moment, a message from the other side, a reminder that the love you shared with her is eternal. As you journey through this experience, I invite you to stay with me, to open your heart, and to let this message of love and healing envelop you. And if her presence resonates within you, like this video, share it with someone who may need this comforting message, and subscribe to Zodiac Wisdom for more soulful connections. Sagittarius, your mother never truly left. She's only changed how she's here. And now it's time for you to remember her in a new way, a way that will guide you through your healing journey. Gate 1. The transformation of love. A mother's love never leaves, it only changes form. Sagittarius, there's a profound truth that runs deeply through the veins of your spirit, one that is often whispered by the universe but sometimes hard to grasp. Love, especially the love of a mother, never truly leaves. It doesn't vanish, it transforms. This love is not a fleeting emotion, but rather an eternal presence that evolves over time. When we speak of love, especially that of a mother, we speak of something that transcends the physical realm. Your mother's love is still with you, but it has shifted, taking on a new form. A form that might not be visible to the eyes but is deeply felt by your heart and soul. For most of your life, you've known that the love of a mother is boundless. It has no beginning and no end. It's that constant, warm presence that offers comfort in times of pain, joy in moments of celebration, and peace during times of uncertainty. But when your mother transitioned from the physical world, did that love really disappear? Or did it simply change its expression? In this space, as you sit with your thoughts and emotions, I invite you to consider this question not with your mind, but with your heart. Love in its purest form cannot be confined to the body, to the touch of a hand or the sound of a voice. It exists beyond what the eyes can perceive. Just as you, Sagittarius, are on a quest for deeper truths, seeking beyond what is seen and understood, your mother's love is now in that very realm. Unseen but ever-present, eternal and transformative. Think back to the moments when her love was tangible. Perhaps it was the way she held you close, her embrace a safe haven that made you feel invincible. Maybe it was the sound of her laughter that could fill a room with warmth and joy, or the simple way she would sit beside you, offering no words, just her calming presence. These were the tangible forms of love, the ones you could touch, feel, and see. But now that love has taken on a different shape, and it's important to understand that just because you cannot physically touch it, does not mean it is any less real. It is simply operating on a different frequency, a frequency your soul can still tune into. You may have found yourself in moments of quiet reflection, when a sudden breeze sweeps through your space, or a familiar scent fills the air, her perfume, the smell of her favorite dish, a fragrance that brings back vivid memories of her. Have you ever felt the weight of her absence in such a way that it seems as though she's still here, just beyond the veil? Maybe it's the way your heart stirs when you hear a song that once played in the background of your life together, and for a fleeting moment, it feels as though she is right there beside you. These are not mere coincidences. These are the signs that her love is still surrounding you, her energy still present in the world you walk through. Sagittarius, this is not your imagination. This is your soul awakening to the truth that love does not disappear. It transforms. it shifts into the unseen realm where energy flows freely, where your mother's love has found a new way to be with you. Even though her physical body is no longer here, the connection is still there, and if you listen carefully, you can hear it. Think about the times when you've woken up from a dream that felt so real, so vivid, that it left you with a deep sense of peace, mixed with longing. Perhaps you found yourself waking up in tears, not from sorrow, but from the overwhelming feeling that your mother had been with you, speaking to you, guiding you. These dreams are her way of communicating with you. They are not just figments of your imagination. They are the manifestation of her love reaching through the veil, touching your soul in ways that words could never fully describe. When we lose someone, especially someone as integral as a mother, we often find ourselves questioning, can they still see me? Can they still feel me? Are they watching over me? And what I want you to understand, Sagittarius, is that the answer is yes. Her love has found a way to continue watching over you, guiding you, and supporting you in the most subtle, gentle ways. The love she gave you during her time in the physical world was just the beginning. Now it exists in a form that is much deeper, more spiritual, and infinitely more powerful. As you sit quietly, think about the love that flows through the spaces of your life. How do you feel it now? Do you feel it in the warmth of the sun on your skin? In the quiet moments when you're alone with your thoughts? Do you hear her voice, not in words but in the comfort of your own intuition, telling you that everything will be okay? This is the transformation of love, Sagittarius. The love that once was tangible and physical is now ethereal and tangible, yet no less real. It surrounds you, it holds you, it supports you. It is love that asks you to trust, to believe that even in the absence of the physical, love never abandons you. You may find yourself sitting in silence, wondering how you can still feel her presence. How can you still be connected to her when she is no longer physically here? But that, Sagittarius, is the true magic of love. It doesn't need a body to exist. It doesn't need time or space. Love is not bound by these things. It is the very fabric that holds the universe together, and it is the force that continues to guide you. This is the moment, Sagittarius, when you begin to understand that the love you shared with your mother is not lost. It is still here, alive within you, waiting for you to open your heart to its new form. Her love has transformed just as you have. It has evolved into something that speaks to the deepest part of your soul, beyond words, beyond sight. And in this transformation, you are invited to experience a deeper connection with her than ever before. So take a moment, close your eyes, feel the love that surrounds you. Know that she is not gone, she has simply changed the way she's here. Her love lives in the quiet moments when you feel her presence, in the dreams that bring you peace, and in the stillness of your heart when you pause to listen. Her love is as much a part of you as it ever was. And now it is time for you to awaken to this new reality. The love you share with your mother is eternal. It will never leave you. It has simply transformed. Gate 2. Sensing subtle signs. Feeling the presence of your mother. Sagittarius, after we experience the loss of a loved one, especially someone as irreplaceable as a mother, it's only natural to wonder, how will I ever feel her presence again? How can I stay connected to someone who has crossed over to the other side? These questions stir within us, especially during moments when we are alone, or when we experience a wave of grief that seems to consume us. And yet, it is in these very moments that your mother's love is waiting to reveal itself to you. Not in dramatic signs, but in the quiet, subtle ways that your soul can still feel. The universe communicates with us in ways that go beyond the senses of the physical world. You, Sagittarius, are particularly sensitive to the unseen realms. Your soul, always searching for deeper truths and meaning, has been blessed with an intuitive gift, an ability to sense energies and messages that others might miss. And your connection with your mother, though her physical form has left this world, has not been severed. It has simply shifted into another realm, a realm where signs come to you in ways that are difficult to explain but impossible to ignore. How does your mother speak to you now? It's often in the quiet moments, the ones where you are still enough to listen. Perhaps you've experienced a moment when you were walking through a room, and a sudden breeze swept across your skin. There was no window open, no draft, yet the air felt inexplicably charged. Or perhaps you've smelled a scent, a perfume, a flower, or a dish that only your mother used to make, and it brought you right back to her. These moments, these subtle signs, are not coincidences. They are her way of reaching out to you, of letting you know that she is still here, still present in your life, just in a different way. When you lose someone so deeply woven into the fabric of your life, it's easy to feel as though they have disappeared completely, but that's not the truth. The truth is that the essence of your mother, her love, her spirit is still with you. Only it has moved into a more ethereal form. It speaks to you in whispers, in memories that suddenly surface when you least expect them, in feelings that stir in your chest when you are thinking of her. And the more you tune in, the more you will begin to recognize these signs for what they truly are. Messages from the other side, sent to reassure you that your connection with her has never been broken. These signs, while subtle, are deeply powerful. In your daily life, there are moments when you will feel a gentle nudge, an unexplainable sensation that something is just right. Maybe you'll hear her voice, not in words, but in the way your intuition speaks to you. Maybe you'll suddenly find yourself laughing at a memory you shared with her, one that was once too painful to recall, but now it brings a smile to your face. These moments are not coincidences. They are the echoes of your mother's love, reaching out to you from the other side. You might also find that dreams have become more vivid, more intense. These are not mere fragments of your subconscious, but rather dreams that carry deep significance. In them, your mother may appear, either speaking to you or simply offering her presence, sitting beside you in the quiet calm of the night. Her voice may not always come through in direct words, but in the feelings she evokes, the sense of peace she brings. In these dreams, you might feel as though you've been transported to a place of unconditional love, where time and space no longer matter. And when you wake, you feel her presence lingering with you, soft, comforting, like a warm embrace that surrounds your heart. Sagittarius, you are not imagining these signs. You are simply becoming more attuned to the frequencies of love and connection that transcend physical form. The love you shared with your mother is alive, not in the way it once was, but in a way that speaks to the soul, bypassing the limitations of the physical body. Her love is like a song that plays on a different frequency, one that you can feel with your heart, even when you cannot hear it with your ears. The more you allow yourself to be open to these signs, the more you will see them. It is as though your heart has been tuned to a new channel, a frequency that connects you to the deeper spiritual world. And in this space, your mother's love continues to guide you, to support you, and to comfort you as you navigate life without her physical presence. This connection is still very much alive, and it will remain so as long as you allow yourself to be open to it. You may have moments where you doubt what you feel. You may wonder, am I just making this up? Could this really be her reaching out to me? But I want you to trust what you feel, Sagittarius. The universe does not operate within the limits of logic and reason alone. Sometimes it speaks in the language of the heart, the language of intuition, of feeling, of subtle signs that cannot always be explained but are felt deeply within. Trust that your connection with your mother is real, even if it cannot be explained by conventional means. You may also notice that certain places or objects bring you a sense of closeness to her. Maybe you'll find yourself drawn to an old family photo, or perhaps you'll visit a place that the two of you used to go together. As you stand in that place, or as you hold that photo in your hands, it's as though you can feel her spirit standing beside you, sharing the memory of that moment. These experiences are more than just memories. They are moments of connection, moments when the veil between worlds feels thin and your mother's energy is near. It's important to remember that these signs, these moments of connection, are not just random occurrences. They are the universe's way of affirming that your love for your mother continues beyond the physical realm. And just as she was once there for you in life, she is still here, in spirit, offering you the love and support you need to heal and move forward. Sagittarius, the connection you have with your mother is eternal, and her love for you is unshakable. It may not always appear in the way you expect, but it is there, in the signs, in the feelings, in the subtle moments that bring her memory to life. As you continue on your journey, know that these signs are not just reminders of the past, but invitations to connect with her in a new, deeper way. Feel her presence, trust in the signs, and allow her love to guide you as you move through the next chapters of your life. The love between a mother and child is a bond that can never be broken. It can only transform into something even more powerful and meaningful than before. And as you open your heart to this truth, you will begin to experience her love in ways that are beyond what you have ever imagined. Gate 3. The silence of loss, realizing that she has not gone. only changed how she is here. Sagittarius, loss is a powerful force. It can feel as though the very foundation of our world has been shattered, leaving us with a gaping hole where once there was something so profoundly important. Someone who loved us unconditionally. In the face of such loss, the heart often struggles to comprehend. The mind, too, cannot understand how someone who was once so close, so tangible, is no longer physically present. And yet, deep within, your soul knows a deeper truth. It knows that your mother has not truly gone anywhere. She has only changed how she is here with you. In the beginning, the silence after her passing can be deafening. It's as though the world has gone quiet, and in the absence of her physical presence, you find yourself questioning if she can still hear you. Can she still feel your pain, your joy, your triumphs, and your struggles? These questions can linger, sometimes whispering in the quiet of the night when the mind is still, and the heart longs for her. But the truth, Sagittarius, is that she is still with you. Her presence, though no longer physical, is just as real. It has simply taken a different form. Loss creates an ache that is not easily explained, an emptiness that can feel all-encompassing. But what if, instead of seeing this emptiness as something that must be filled with something new, you saw it as a space of transformation? A space where her love, her spirit, and her wisdom are still very much alive. Not in the way you once knew them, but in a new form that you are just beginning to understand. It's easy to fall into the belief that when someone passes, they are gone forever, that their soul has left us and all that is left is the memory of their presence. But the truth is, Sagittarius, your mother's spirit is eternal. It does not vanish. It shifts, it changes, it transforms, and it becomes a part of the very fabric of your existence. Her energy is now woven into your life in ways that are not always visible, but they are deeply felt. You may find yourself in moments of stillness, when you are alone with your thoughts, and in these quiet moments you may feel a strange peace, as if your mother is still near. It might be in the way the light falls softly across the room, or in the way the air seems to stir in just the right way. In those moments, do you sense her presence, perhaps not in words but in the feeling of her love surrounding you? These are the subtle ways that she communicates with you now. Through the spaces between breaths, through the moments of quiet reflection, through the energy that swirls around you when you are still enough to listen. Sometimes when we are grieving, we mistakenly believe that silence is a void that needs to be filled with noise, with activity, with distractions. But in reality, silence is a sacred space. It is in the silence that you begin to hear the truth that has always been present. Your mother is not gone. She is simply no longer visible in the same way. She has transformed into something that is beyond the confines of the physical world. She is now a part of the energy that moves around you, the air that you breathe, the thoughts that you think. When you pause in the silence, you allow yourself to tune in to this new form of presence. And it is in that stillness, Sagittarius, that you begin to understand that you have not lost your mother. You have merely learned to connect with her in a different way. She is no longer bound by the limitations of time and space. She is now in everything around you, in the way your heart beats when you remember her, in the warmth of the sun that touches your skin, in the way your spirit lifts when you feel her presence. The silence, instead of being an empty void, becomes a space of profound connection. It is in this silence that you feel her love most deeply. It is in this silence that you can begin to heal. When we grieve, we often want answers. We want to know where our loved ones have gone and how we can still be close to them. But the answers don't come in the form of words, they come in the form of feeling. And in this silence, you can begin to feel her love, her support, and her presence in a way that transcends words. Sagittarius, this silence is not something to fear. It is not a place of emptiness. It is a place of connection. It is the space where your mother's love continues to surround you, where her spirit can still speak to you. It's just that the form has changed. Her voice may no longer be something you can hear with your ears, but her presence is something you can feel in your heart. In these moments of silence, you may find yourself speaking to her, as if she were still in the room with you. You may share your thoughts, your worries, your hopes for the future. And as you do, you may feel a sense of peace wash over you, as if she is listening, as if she is nodding in agreement, in understanding. The connection that you share is not broken. It has simply shifted. Remember, Sagittarius, grief is not about forgetting. It is about learning to embrace a new way of connecting with those we love. And as you continue on your journey, you will begin to realize that the love you shared with your mother has not gone anywhere. It has simply transformed into something that is more expansive, more profound, and more deeply felt than ever before. You are never alone, Sagittarius. Even in the silence, your mother's love is there. Even in the moments when you feel like you're walking alone, know that she is beside you, guiding you, watching over you. The silence is not a void. It is a space of connection, a space where love can still be felt, even without words. So, in the quiet moments, don't be afraid to pause. Don't be afraid of the stillness. In that stillness, you will find that your mother has not left. She is still here with you, in a way that transcends the physical world. And as you begin to understand this, the silence will no longer feel empty. It will feel full of love, full of presence, and full of peace. Gate 4. Healing through memory, beautiful remembrances of your mother as a source of strength. Sagittarius, in your journey of healing, one of the most profound tools you have at your disposal is the beautiful memory of your mother. Memories are often seen as bittersweet, carrying the pain of loss alongside the warmth of love. But in reality, they are far more than that. They are the bridge that connects us to the ones we've lost, the thread that ties the past to the present. Through memory, we can continue to feel the presence of those we love. And through these memories, healing can begin. As you reflect on the moments you shared with your mother, think of them not as reminders of what you have lost, but as sources of power and resilience. Every laugh, every conversation, every gesture of love that she gave you is a part of your personal strength now. These are not simply recollections of the past. They are living energies that you can draw from in times of need. Your mother's spirit is not only present in the memories you cherish, but it is also embedded in the very way you live, the choices you make, and the person you are becoming. It's common when we experience loss to think of the memories as something that only brings us pain, a reminder of what we can never have again. But this perspective doesn't do justice to the power that memory holds. Memories are not just pieces of the past. They are keys that unlock the door to a deeper connection, a way of continuing the journey with our loved ones, even after they've transitioned. Through memory, we can still communicate, still share our lives, and still feel the warmth of their love guiding us. Think about the small, intimate moments with your mother, the way she tucked you into bed when you were a child, the way she made your favorite meal with such care, or the way she held your hand in times of uncertainty. These moments were not just acts of love. They were acts of trust, acts of presence. Your mother, through these gestures, showed you what it meant to truly live with an open heart. And even now, her love is alive in these moments, in the essence of the feelings they evoke. Each memory holds the seed of healing, the reminder that love is eternal, and that even in her absence, she has left you with an unbreakable foundation. It's easy to think that the pain of loss will forever linger in your heart, but remember, Sagittarius, that the love you shared with your mother is far stronger than any sorrow. Her love does not dissipate when she is no longer physically with you. Instead, it becomes a source of strength, one that you can turn to whenever you need guidance, comfort, or reassurance. You may not always see it, but it is always there, quietly supporting you, just as your mother did when she was alive. And it is through these memories that you can tap into that strength, that unshakable foundation of love that your mother built for you. Grief often comes with waves. One moment, you may feel overwhelmed by sorrow, and in the next, a wave of peace may wash over you as you remember a particularly sweet moment you shared. This ebb and flow of emotions is natural, Sagittarius. It's a sign that the healing process is unfolding. The memories that once brought tears now begin to bring comfort. And this transformation is a testament to the strength of the love that was shared, the love that is still very much alive, even if it is no longer visible in the same form. As you continue on your journey of healing, I invite you to embrace these memories fully, not as something to avoid or escape, but as something that nourishes you. Take time to remember the small details, the sound of your mother's voice, the way she smiled at you in moments of pride, the way she held space for you when the world felt too heavy. These are not fleeting moments. These are the building blocks of your resilience. Through these memories, you are not only honoring her, but you are also reconnecting with your own inner strength. Healing through memory also means accepting the grief that accompanies it. There is no shame in feeling sadness, and there is no timeline for when it should end. Grief is a natural response to loss, and it has its own rhythm. But through the beauty of your memories, you can begin to see that healing is not about forgetting. It's about integrating your mother's love into your life in a new way. It's about allowing her presence to live on in the things you do, the choices you make, and the way you show up in the world. Her love is no longer confined to the past. It is present in every step you take. As you embrace your memories, let them guide you forward. When you feel uncertain or lost, call upon the wisdom and love that your mother imparted to you. Trust that these memories are not just from the past. They are the compass that will help you navigate the future. And as you move through life, you will find that you carry her love with you, not as a burden, but as a blessing. She is still here, Sagittarius, in every memory, in every moment of reflection, in every smile that you give, and in every kind word that you speak. She lives on in you. And as you continue to heal, you will come to understand that the love your mother gave you was never just for the moment. It was a gift for your entire lifetime. It is a gift that you will carry with you through every chapter of your journey, helping you to find the strength to face the challenges ahead. The love of a mother does not have an expiration date. It does not fade with time. It is eternal, unbreakable, and ever-present, waiting for you to call upon it whenever you need. So when you feel the weight of grief, look to your memories, not as reminders of what you have lost, but as reminders of what you have gained. Through these memories, you carry forward the best parts of your mother, the love, the wisdom, the strength. These are the gifts that she has left you, and they are more than enough to guide you through anything that life throws your way. Sagittarius, your mother's love is not a thing of the past. It is a living, breathing energy that continues to shape who you are, who you become, and how you move through the world. Embrace your memories, let them heal you, and know that through every recollection, your connection to her remains unbroken. Conclusion: stepping forward with her love as your guiding light. Sagittarius, as you stand at the threshold of this new chapter in your life, it is important to reflect on the journey you've taken so far, and the profound lessons your mother has imparted to you, even from beyond the physical world. This path of healing, of reconnecting with her spirit, has led you to a deeper understanding of the love that continues to surround you. The memories, the signs, the quiet presence of her love, they are all pieces of the puzzle that have come together to reveal a truth that you may have not fully recognized before. Your mother has never truly left. She has simply shifted how she is with you, and that love is an ever-present force in your life, guiding you, loving you, and walking beside you, even in her absence. As you take these first steps forward, know that the love you shared with her is your strength. It is the foundation upon which you can build the rest of your life. When you feel lost, uncertain, or overwhelmed, remember that you are never alone. Her love is within you, it surrounds you, and it will continue to guide you through every decision, every challenge, and every joy. The love of a mother is the strongest force in the universe, and it is something that transcends time and space. It is not bound by physical limitations. It is infinite. Remember, healing is not linear. It does not happen overnight, and it is okay to feel waves of grief even as you move forward. The love you had for your mother, and the love she had for you, is far too powerful to be dismissed or forgotten. It will continue to evolve with you as you grow. And as you heal, you will come to understand that the pain of loss is not something that needs to be fixed. It is something that needs to be acknowledged, honored, and allowed to transform into something that fuels your strength and your purpose. In moments of stillness, when you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, remember the lessons your mother taught you. Her love was never conditional. It was always pure, always constant, and always unconditional. It is this love that you carry within you now. It is the love that will propel you forward, that will remind you of your worth, of your power, and of the limitless potential that lies ahead of you. You are stronger than you realize, Sagittarius, and your mother's love is the force that will remind you of that strength every time you falter. So take a deep breath. Stand tall. Your mother's love is alive in every step you take, in every decision you make, and in every dream that you chase. You have not lost her. You have simply learned to connect with her in a new way. Her love is eternal. It is always with you, guiding you, comforting you, and reminding you that you are never alone. As you move forward on this journey, let her love be your light, your compass, and your strength. And when you feel ready, reach out to those who also carry the weight of loss and share this love with them. You are part of a greater community, one where love transcends all boundaries, where healing is possible, and where the bond you share with your mother will always be honored. always remembered. Remember, Sagittarius, you are not just walking this path of healing for yourself. You are walking it in honor of the love that has shaped you, in honor of the love that continues to guide you, and in honor of the love that will never fade. Your mother's love will always be your guiding light.